Welcome to Today on 2. It is Thursday, the 7th day of March. Are you ready for some sunshine?
I am so ready for some sunshine. It has been so stormy and cloudy, and yesterday it was so windy, so I'm hoping that wind sort of just calms down a bit today.
Boy, it was windy yesterday. Where we sit in our studio at this time of the year, the sun comes right through the window,
yes.
So we have to close the blinds, and we were trying to decide this morning, do we need to close them? Because it's kind of partly cloudy. Mm-hmm. But it was nice to see sunshine.
We finally saw some sunshine, everyone. It's going to be a good day.
I think we're going to have a good weekend, too. Let's check the weather. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Checking the weather almanac for the 7th of March. The average high temperature should be 64. We'll see how close to that we're going to get. Average low is 37. The record high, 82 degrees in the year 2000. The record low, 20 degrees in 1960. Sunset this afternoon at 5:49 and sunrise tomorrow morning at 6 minutes after 6. There's the satellite picture, and other than a little bit of snow up in the northwest, I think everything's pretty much moved out of the way. I think New York City was talking about a lot of wind this morning. Our part of the country looks pretty good. Here's the forecast. Sunny, but still breezy today with a high near 50. Still well below the normal for this time of year. Clear tonight, low of 28. Sunny tomorrow, warming up to 59. And Paige, look at the weekend. Saturday, 68. Sunday, 71. Monday, rain returns, a high of 63. Tuesday, a little cool again, 55. Wednesday, back into the 60s. Should be a great weekend.
That sounds lovely after this last couple of weeks when it's just been raining constantly and constantly.
Yes. We are anxious to do things out of doors. Should be a good weekend. We'll start seeing more things bloom.
Yes.
As we head in toward the middle of March. We have a bridal show to talk about.
That's right,
coming up on Sunday.
Yes, that's right. The Coleman Bridal Show is coming up this Sunday, and it'll be at the Magookin Civic Center. Let's see. It's the area's premier bridal show. It has businesses and bridal specialists from throughout North Alabama, all together under one roof. They have services to help you plan your wedding. They have dresses, tuxedos, photographers, door prizes, and more. So if you want more information, all you have to do is visit alabamaeventgroup.com, and they'll give you all the information that you need.
And as I understand it, if you're planning a wedding this year, you're probably too late to go to a bridal show. You want to go for next year.
Oh, really?
Because it takes at least a year, right,
yes.
to plan everything, to get everything lined up. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at a 2014 wedding,
this is the bridal show for you.
Go to the bridal show, or maybe later on, something like that. Who's our Facebook friend of the day today?
Our Facebook friend of the day today is John Phillips, and he likes Rush Limbaugh and ColemanLife.com. So thank you, John, for being our Facebook friend. And if you would like to be our Facebook friend, all you have to do is log on to Channel 2 Facebook.com and friend us. We're Channel 2 Coleman.
And we have guests coming today talking about an event next week.
That's right. We have two of the Wall State Singers here that are going to be with us to talk about their show coming up. Their show this year is 50s and 60s rock and roll music, so that's going to be a really exciting show.
I think I remember that music.
So yes, Tahauny, Cleghorn, and Justin Johnson will be here to speak with us.
Back when I was that age, long time ago. George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures. and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and comment on this Thursday. Looking at the Morning Coleman Times, it appears that the officials who are responsible for the Duck River Dam project trying to deal with what the newspaper calls rumor control. You know, anytime you have a big highway going through someplace, a new road, a dam, or some big project, people always are concerned about someone taking advantage of it. And there was the same way back in the 90s whenever they were planning the Duck River Dam project. The question was, who owns property there? Are they going to build a big resort and yada yada, and take advantage of that? And there are, to be honest with you, there are requirements, environmental requirements, regarding how close anyone or anything can happen close to the dam. So that's the reality. And back then there was still a lot of talk about who owned property. So I said, platoon halt. Let's go downstairs to the revenue office and let's see who owns property where they're going to build the dam. Interestingly enough, it was I won't mention the name, but it was an attorney in Coleman who had not all of it, but a good bit of property surrounding the proposed site. Now, but I think it's interesting that they're trying to get ahead of the rumors. People are saying what they did back then about, someone's going to take advantage of that, And when you get into that race, I don't know that anybody wins, because then you start having to address every small thing. Hanceville getting a Jack's hamburger. You don't really care much about business like that until you live in Hanceville, until you live nearby where you will be able to go get fast food. And, it's interesting to me, one of the most interesting revolutions, or evolutions, I should say, regarding fast food is that Jack's was one of the first, with the exception of the locally owned Busy Bee Cafe, was one of the first, restaurants, fast food restaurants in Coleman. I remember going with my mother in 1965, riding Coleman coming up here, and it was up here near where Captain D's, those of you who remember. Yeah. And they were good. Jack's hamburgers for 15 cents. Well, they're no longer 15 cents, are they? Oh, well. Yesterday, in the legislature, a Senate Health Committee approved a House-passed bill setting stricter standards for abortion clinics. It goes to the Senate now. But also the Senate Education Committee approved a bill to allow homeschooled students to participate in sports at a public school. It goes to the Senate now. That'll be interesting to see how that comes about and just how many homeschooled students do we have out there. We talked with Jeremy Oden. He's on the Public Service Commission down in Montgomery, handling issues like rates, utility rates and such. And we asked him why, a few weeks ago, why there was such an uproar and not having formal hearings when it came to power rates from Alabama Power, because they say that some critics say that the rates are higher here in Alabama than they are in their surrounding states, right? Well, an environmental group was the reason why he gave us the reason why they don't want to go that route, because you had a lot of people trying to derail coal mining jobs. And as a result, they get in once they get entrenched, and there are those groups in Alabama, and their purpose may be noble in trying to make cleaner air, but it also affects jobs, So I don't know. This environmental group's upset because a judge refused to take action to make things stricter when it comes to emissions from factories and such. I know there was a time when you'd go through Birmingham and it was like fog, wasn't it? A UAB study released last year found more gun background checks are associated with fewer homicides and suicides, according to UAB. They say that the researchers found that states with specific checks for restraining orders, for mental illness,
fugitive status, and misdemeanors. Those are associated with a 7% reduction in homicides and a 2% reduction in suicides. Notice the word associated. Not necessarily do they cause fewer, but associated. Maybe there's, but it seems to me whenever you have someone who has a mental problem and they go out to buy a weapon, that ain't good news. It's not good news for anyone. Well, for the second time, there's a group called the Climate Change Committee. Is that what they're calling it now? They had to cancel their conference in Washington D.C. yesterday for the second time because it was too cold. And Illinois County taking the controversial step by posting pictures of unclaimed bodies online. Mind you, the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office says they've already identified one Jane Doe. The parents recognized the body. They could find them. A bit gory maybe and unsettling, but if it brings people together people who know and relatives of these people, I guess that's good. And have you seen Russell Crowe's, the actor, Russell Crowe's UFO footage online? He says he saw it. It's about 29 seconds. No one can explain it. Oh, well. And who can understand Russell Crowe sometimes, right? Anyway, stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Westminster Assisted Living.
It's like 5-star hotel service.
There's a full-service beauty salon, barbershop, library, and activity rooms, private dining room for personal and family entertaining, and a skylit 2-story atrium conversation area. Westminster Assisted Living also has a memory support care unit for residents with Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Westminster Assisted Living. Come live with us.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
This part of our show, we have some prizes to give away. And boy, this week we've had a lot of prizes
to give
away. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we have for today. We have 2 tickets to Community Concert, which is next Tuesday night at the Betty Leith Haynes Theater, the Prima Trio. We'll need to find out how they pronounce that. We have 2 tickets to the Bridal Show, which is coming up on Sunday at the Civic Center. We have the Bag of Assorted Apples from Steel Orchard. And we have a large pizza from Papa Murphy's, and we have 2 tickets to Kiwanis Club Pancake Day, which is Saturday.
So many prizes.
Yes,
wow.
A lot of things going on. So we'll have a tough question. See if we can get a winner for today. Let's look at some of our ads, starting with Dairy Queen, the Blizzard of the Month. Oreo cookie pieces crumbled and tumbled with cool mint and creamy vanilla soft serve. Ooh, that's good.
Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years. For auto body repair and towing, you can count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim, 734-1353. That's Mullins Body Shop.
Barnett Tax Service, Elna Barnett will file your tax returns, electronic filing. She also does bookkeeping services and can prepare W-2s and 1099s for businesses. Her office is on Main Avenue Southwest.
And the difference is not when you open our bottle, it's when you open our door, providing immunizations including flu, pneumonia, meningitis, shingles, and whooping cough. Borden Family Pharmacy, they're a good neighbor pharmacy.
Renard's Gallery and Gifts, an art gallery, a gift store, jewelry, clothing. They have it all. They also do custom framing. Stop by and see them on 1st Avenue Southeast.
Medical Arts Apothecary, a trusted part of your family for 50 years. They are a family-owned business, personalized care, making a difference every day at Medical Arts Apothecary.
The Wellness and Aquatic Center has fitness opportunities available. They have the fitness center. They have aerobic, cycling, and Zumba classes. You can buy a membership and save some money, or you can buy a day pass.
Baldwin Counseling Center, having problems, need to talk or want privacy? Well, Howard Rogers is the person to call. He can help you with weight loss, individual and family counseling, and lifestyle coaching. Give him a phone call today.
Auto Tech, foreign and domestic auto repair and service, located in Weimont. David Methman is the owner of the business, located on County Road 1354. There we go with some of our merchant ads. Our question for today is about Mullins Body Shop. It mentions they have been in business for over how many years? What's the number that we talk about? Over how many years Mullins Body Shop has been in business? And our telephone number is 256-734-7399. Can we remember all the prizes?
I don't know. There are so many. I know that there's community
We have a caller
tickets.
ready to go.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see if we can get a winner here. Hello, who's calling? Who's calling, please? Hello?
Gail.
Hi, Gail. Where you been?
Here in Coleman.
Oh, okay. Mullins Body Shop has been in business how many years? Hello, Gail.
52 years.
Okay, that's good enough. You need to turn down your TV and just listen to the telephone when we do this part of the show. That's right, Gail. That's the right answer. Stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. And for future callers, don't listen to your TV set because we're on about a 5-second delay.
That's right.
Listen to the telephone, then we don't have this problem. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Doug Dogga Jewelers, they have jewelry by Sorelli, now in spring blooming colors, and they have new arrivals coming in every day at Doug Dogga Jewelers.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are welcome and gift certificates are available. She offers used books that are half price every day, and new books are 20% off every day. She's right down the street from us.
Mr. Hicks Menswear says the prom is right around the corner. I think some of the proms are this weekend, as a matter of fact. Get your formal wear from a trusted source, Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Tires for Less has more than just tires. They are for oil changes, minor engine repairs, and shocks and brakes repairs. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less. They're on 2nd Avenue.
Barnett Tax Service, Ellen Barnett, serving Coleman for 41 years. No appointment is necessary. Just stop by the office. She can get your refund in a variety of ways, direct deposit, on a debit card, or even pick it up at the office.
And introducing Smart Stretch at the Uniform Place. It's made by the Landau brand. And it's a new, breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric. The Uniform Place is on 2nd Avenue. Give them a call today.
Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. Of course, they do towing, large and small towing, local or long distance. Earl's Body Shop on Highway 31 North.
And Cups Accounting and Tax Service, they have quality service at reasonable rates. Check with Cups before you pay too much. They can do business, personal, corporate, and farm, and free e-file. Credit or debit cards are accepted.
And Yates Chance Christian Bookstore has the heavenly gift that fits the season. Experience God's message this Easter with gifts from Yates Chance Christian Bookstore.
And People's Tires has daily specials. Today you can get $3 off an oil change, and tomorrow $10 off brake service. Visit them every day for a different special.
And those are the merchant ads we have for today. Checking our birthday list for the 7th of March. Who has a birthday?
Yes, Shirley Garner celebrates her birthday on this Thursday, and she will go into our drawing on Friday for a possibility of winning an 8x10 portrait from Maker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And coming up next, we'll find out what's new with the Wallace State Singers.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
And we're back now with Tahauny Cleghorn and Justin Johnson, and it's great to be with you guys this morning.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for coming in. I want to know a little bit about this show that's coming up, because I know a lot of people in the community are going to be really interested to come out and see. So please tell us about what your show is about this year.
Well, this year we have 50s and 60s variety. It's just a lot of stuff like my parents grew up listening to, I guess. Although I'm at a young age, you know, I know some of the songs we're doing this year. I've heard them before. It's just a really fun show. It's just a good one for all ages. So.
Now, for those people who don't know what the Wall State Singers are, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
We do a lot of traveling. There's 15 of us, and it's a show choir almost, but not exactly. And so we tour through the county. We've gone a lot of places. It's a vocal group and a dance group, and we're under the direction of Miss Tiffany Richter. And that's what we do. We're raising money for a trip to go to Washington, D.C. in April. We've been invited to sing at the Kennedy Center, us in the concert choir. So all the proceeds from our show are going to go towards that.
Okay, interesting. Very nice.
How difficult is it to sing and dance?
Well, it depends on the dance, but the more dancing, obviously, the harder singing gets too. You run out of breath, and so. But after 3 years I've done this. After 3 years, it's a little easier once you've learned how to get a stable posture, you know, to move around and sing.
I would think that when you do high school productions, you usually don't do both singing and dancing, do you? And so this is kind of new for you?
Well, I've been dancing since I was about 2, but I was also homeschooled, so I can't really offer anything from the high school point of view, because that wasn't really an experience I had. I started doing theater and that sort of thing at that level, mostly in college. So.
What is it about 50s and 60s music that seems to be appealing to everybody?
It's fun.
It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's good music, good clean music, you know, and everybody. I would think everybody can kind of catch along real easy and just sing along. It's one of those songs.
Yeah, because, I mean, everybody knows Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours, or Stand By Me, or It's My Party. You know, there are songs that everybody knows that have at least heard, so you can kind of groove along in your seat, and as we're doing what we're doing, it's just fun.
What are some of your favorite numbers in the show?
Oh, gosh. I really like the Guys Number this year.
What's the Guys Number?
Guys Number is just a Beach Boys medley. It's got Help Me Rhonda, Fun, 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 and Get Around. And those are really fun songs. I like Jersey Boys as well.
And that's a medley of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So that's a lot of really smooth, almost jazzy, but not quite. And it's just, that's music I grew up listening to. So it was fun to be able to come and do this thing that I love to music that is also fun.
And tell people how this process works, because I know, I mean, it's a long process to this March show. Yes. So how long do you guys work on your singer show?
Day in, day out. from September when we get to school till we leave, pretty much last show. So there's a lot of time required. You know, it takes up a lot of time because you have classes with it too. So you've got to keep up with singers, choir, things like that, and also your other daily things that a normal college student would have, I guess.
Yeah. Right. So this is a very demanding extracurricular activity, is what you're saying.
It is. Every day at the 9:30 hour, you're in the choreography room dancing, you're learning music. You know, a lot of your weekends are spent. You'll have a performance at the Fair Queen pageant or at Oktoberfest, or touring to area high schools. So it's a big commitment, especially if you have a full load of classes and you're holding down a job and that sort of thing. But I mean, make it work.
Oh, yeah.
All of us, we've never really had any problems. You know.
So this means that your show is going to look awesome, though, because you work on it so hard all throughout the year.
That's what we're hoping.
We're praying for that, but I think it'll look good.
I think so.
We put in a lot of work. You know, this is choreography and stuff we've been learning since August or September. So.
And we're almost out of time, so before you guys go, I wanted to ask, if someone wants to donate for your trip to Washington, how do they need to do that?
They need to contact Miss Tiffany Richter and let them know all the proceeds from the show are going to that, but they're accepting also donations at the door.
Yes.
And so there will be a special area set aside for that, and the people taking tickets will.
Okay. How much are tickets?
Tickets are $5 for students and $7 for adults.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Excellent.
And tell us the dates and the show times.
March 14th, 15th, and 16th. It's at 7 o'clock in the Borough Center at Wallace State in the Borough Building.
That will be next Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And, okay, you said at the Borough Center. So
Yes,
no,
not
it'll
at the Betty Lee Thames,
Right.
not at the big theater, but at the Borough Center over in the Fine Arts Building.
Which I think is a better venue.
Yes.
It's a good space.
At 7 o'clock, too. 7
Okay.
o'clock.
That's important.
All right, we'll see you next week then.
All right, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'll be back with more right after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Selling cookies is about the big picture. You have to have a goal. A big goal. Something you and your team want to do in the world. We choose where the money goes. A trip. An adventure. Helping people out. Helping a lot of people out.
And about the money.
We are responsible for it.
Handling it, managing it,
Tracking it. Doing great things with it. This is business.
girl business.
The biggest girl-run business in the world. Did you think this was just about cookies?
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The 57th Annual Kiwanis Club Pancake Day will be Saturday, March 9th from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the Coleman High School cafeteria. It supports 5 key clubs, and you can drive through or pick up. And the Coleman County Republican Women present Dinner with Lee Davis, a radio personality, on 101.1, Friday, March the 8th at 6 p.m. They're located at The Point, that's at First Baptist Church. Tickets are $20 and available at Pam Willingham's shop around the corner. They must be purchased in advance. Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you would like to email us a billboard, please send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 734-7680, or friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Sunny, but still breezy today with a high near 50. Clear tonight, low of 28. Sunny tomorrow, warming up to around 59. And speaking of tomorrow, who's our guest?
Our guest for tomorrow is Mr. Ed Henry, and he will be talking to George in the panel about what's going on in the legislature.
Ed Henry, one of our representatives in the legislature. Thank you for watching today on 2.
Have a great day.